on the beat, it's BTA, I don't play. Whoop them motherfucker in some shade, Johnny Cage. Still screaming young Davey, I forgot my age. Them young nigga call me the hoe call me babe. I done cooking no slop, yeah, too many hands in the pot, yeah. He been run me alive, I want her, she chop. Whoa, no days off, I'm kept on sick. Love my bitch, don't care if I'm rich. Boy, the drip got her sick. I get fresh, they having a fit. I got no ops, dealing soft, I'm smoking them all. Heard it going outside for cash, I'm at the mall. I get dressed to show my youngest how to ball. If you do your dirt all by yourself, you never fall. My left can touch the middle, right won't know a thing at all. We going big, my nigga, I wanted this shit when I was small. Came up out the G-code, I was a baby in the squad. I went from white to baby, I be stunting on them hard. Who you know, hit the flow, steal the show and get a wet. I said my name one time, she ain't stop saying it yet. Brand new, Harvard drop, smelling good in it bitch. Who you know stay on the road like a wood in it bitch. Kicking this shit like Jackie, kicking this shit like Jet Li, kicking this shit like Chun Li, kicking this shit like Bruce Lee, kicking this shit like Jackie, kicking this shit like Jet Li, kicking this shit like Chun Li, kicking this shit like Bruce Lee. Whoa, I hop on the beat, it's BTA, I don't play. Whoop them motherfucker in some shade, Johnny Cage. Still screaming young Davey, I forgot my age. Them young nigga call me the hoe call me babe. I done cooking no slop, yeah, too many hands in the pot, yeah. He been run me alive, I want her, she chop. Whoa, no days off, I'm kept on sick. Love my bitch, don't care if I'm rich. Boy, the drip got her sick. I get fresh, they having a fit.
Hey, Ma, what is good, nigga? Ma, what's good? What's going on? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Been a little minute, ain't it? Hey, boy, fuck around, disappeared on y'all, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? We back though. Hey, it's been a little minute though, ain't it? Man. You know, I don't be taking no breaks like that. It don't matter what's going on. I don't be taking no breaks like that, but shit, man. I fucked around, got sick, man. I think like what, like Monday? Started feeling bad like Monday-ish. Shit, boy, I'm trying to goddamn shake back. Since Monday, I'm feeling a little bit better though. Now, feeling a lot better. Man, I thought I was about to have to go to the hospital, bro. For real, man. I ain't gonna fake, boy. About like 2-3 o'clock last night. Woo! I thought I was about to have to go to the motherfucking hospital. Look at Silly Gilly. Man, hey, I seen some shit going on with Gilly and Cam Newton. I see they got a little beef going on. But nah, Gilbert Arenas. I know you talking about Gil. Bruh. What the hell Gil got going on, man? This nigga a whole mob boss for real. Like, yo, Gilbert a whole motherfucking organized crime member for real. Gil for the fuck around get hit with a Rico. That's an organized crime, that shit that he was doing. They say, hold on. Matter of fact, shit, let's get straight to that one time, Calvo. We get back on the Drake shit later. But yeah.
How do you define luxury?
Shut up. The nigga Gilly, man. Not Gilly the kid. That's other news. I ain't got time. This nigga, Gilbert Arenas.
The rest of us, because ESPN announced this morning they're.
Oh, he was talking about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp got his ass fired. Good night. He said he was gonna be back before the season started. Shannon Sharp is motherfucker officially unemployed out here in these streets, man. Shannon Sharp going through it bad than a motherfucker. Nigga, Gilbert finna catch a goddamn Rico. Nigga, Drake said, fuck that shit, I'm back. Drake trying to come back, man.
Done with Shannon Sharp. He's fired.
There's a lot going on in the motherfucking news, bro. Yeah. This nigga got a whole goddamn gambling brothel. Nigga, you go, you know what I'm saying, make you some racks, goddamn hit one from the back, and then make it back. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the crib. Gilbert had a lot going on, G.
This was not like fired from Fox. There was a buyout, and he was still owed less. So Shannon Sharp probably 50 of this.
He and 5 others are accused of this, and one
Oh,
kept
okay,
gambling
here you go,
business.
here you go.
Nuga, $23 million.
We have breaking news. Having just learned, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested. He and 5 others are accused of operating an illegal gambling business. The Department of Justice says they had high-stakes poker games at Arenas' Encino mansion. Arenas is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. He's expected to appear.
I'm gonna tell you what's legit crazy about this shit, bro. Let me see what YouTube account I'm logged in on my phone. I'm gonna tell you what's legit crazy about this shit, right? I've been watching Gil's Arena all motherfucking morning. But yeah. Hold on, I got a little text. Shit. My bad, y'all. I got a text halfway through the shit. But I gotta see what account I was logged down on YouTube, because I've been watching Gil's Arena. Oh, motherfucker. Well, not his show. Not his show. I've been watching I was watching clips from other content creators, and this on MOB Only Uncut. Hold on. Nigga, I was watching Gil's Arena clips all motherfucking morning. And as soon as I went in KB Live, motherfuckers was in KB Live chat talking about Gil had got arrested. Miss B! Man! Damn, how many fucking lives did I watch this morning? Oh, here you go. Look, I'm gonna count how many videos I watched this morning before the news broke, nigga. 1. They reached Rashard's breaking point. 1. Nick Young loses it. 2. When Nick Young got too drunk and said this. 3. Nick Young got a drinking problem. 4. I watching a whole bunch of goddamn videos of Nick Young drunk getting on them niggas' nerves. That shit be dead hilarious to me when Nick be goddamn making them niggas mad. Nick's still the only champion in Gil's Arenas. 5. The Art of Pissing Gilbert Off, featuring Rashad McCants. So when I say I've been watching this shit, like I've been watching Gil's Arena clips all fucking morning, and it's only the funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Kenya Martin, violence is always the answer. That was another video I watched. The Art of Pissing Kenya Martin Off. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was on that. I was on this shit all motherfucking morning. And I'm telling you, bro, as soon as I went in KB Live, they was in the chat saying the nigga hadn't got arrested. So yeah, hell yeah, let's see what's up.
Here in court this afternoon in downtown LA. We will continue to follow this story throughout the day here on Eyewitness News.
The headline for this Gilbert Arenas arrest made the situation sound even crazier than what it already is. Like, it's already crazy Gilbert Arenas is being arrested by the feds. But to say that Gilbert Arenas is being arrested by the feds and his co-defendant is somebody tied to an organized crime organization in Israel, it's crazy. Like, bro, what type of stuff are you getting into, sir? So the official headline is, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas, a suspected Israeli crime figure, were arrested today on federal indictment alleging they operate an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. My biggest question whenever I get news like one of these multi-super rich millionaires dudes are involved in organized crime, it's like, why? Like, was there a financial incentive here? You're Gilbert Arenas.
That's a good fucking question. That's a good fucking question, because that man definitely ain't got no business doing anything illegal. He got too many eyes on him, for one. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people watching you, bro, so it ain't really no room to do shady shit behind the scenes. You got way too many people watching you. This shit is absolutely crazy to me. Unless the motherfucking people was like, hey, nigga, do it or die. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. It could be greed. It could be gluttony. It could be greed. Like, shit, fuck it. This money ain't enough. Let's get the most. You know what I'm saying? I want the dirty and the clean money, nigga. I want all of it. Word. Or his life or his family life was at stake. You dealing with criminals. They say that the motherfuckers that he went down with were legit crime bosses. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to believe, like, them folks came and Gil, like, hey, shit, do it or die. We know where your son at. You know what I'm saying? You want your son to go to the NBA, don't you? You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, nigga. You know what I mean? It could have been one of them type things, like, he was forced into a situation. But even still, if that's the case, how the fuck do you even get in those situations, bro? You gotta keep your goddamn nose clean, man. Like, that's fucking wild. I don't know how the hell Gil got into this shit.
It's like, bro, your podcast make $1 million a month. You probably got about like 20 or 30 M's left over from the NBA alone. Your son about to be, well, he's been injured, but your son might just be a lottery pick in the NBA. So you good in that regards. Your other son looking like he's going to be a lottery pick in the NBA as well if he grows a couple more inches. Bro, you set for life. You don't need the extra money from crime. You just don't. So when I read exactly what took place and I read the indictment, Gilbert Arenas himself never participated in the high-stake poker games or the illegal gambling. Gilbert Arenas was sitting at the top of the food chain because he owned the mansion and he rented out the mansion and he got a portion of the proceeds. So if this is an international crime boss who's running this, and this is high-stakes poker, we're talking about millions of dollars on a daily basis is coming in and out of that mansion.
That's even more reason for me to believe Gilbert was forced into this shit. Like, and that ain't, I ain't trying to get a nigga no bail. I ain't trying to, like, speak in his defense, but I mean, I ain't too far removed from the shit myself, bro. I could see, I could see what the fuck was going on in this situation pretty clear. Like, if he wasn't involved and he wasn't there and he wasn't partaking in none of the actual events, what was going on inside of his mansion, and he was just using the mansion, 9 times out of 10, there was some intimidation going on with that, bro. Like, 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking them motherfucking crime bosses told Gil, look, hey, shit, we finna run this motherfucker out, bro. We finna trap this bitch all the way out. We give you a little cut, you know what I'm saying? Stay your ass out the way. Stay quiet, and you know what I'm saying? Your son gonna be okay. and your family will be okay. Think we're dealing with crime bosses, my nigga. And they're already talking about millions of dollars. So you think it wasn't no goddamn intimidation going on? You think it wasn't no kind of blackmail going on? You think it wasn't no kind of do this shit or die going on? Like, come on, man. And it very well could be him being in situations where he has no business. Allow them people to get too close and allow them to have access to him. Now he fucked up. But, you know what I mean? And then too, shit, you never know. Gil might be just as cutthroat as the rest of them niggas, dog. Like, that nigga could be goddamn very well much cutthroat than the motherfucker himself. So, this shit weird. I be me, what it do, man? What y'all think going on? Y'all think Gilbert was being greedy? Y'all think this man was being greedy? You know what I'm saying? He want the dirty and the clean money? Or he fucked around and hopped in the water with no sharks and they put him in a position where he fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He put himself in a position to be taken advantage of and it's not going in his favor right now. You know what I mean? Because that goes back to him putting himself in a place to be extorted, intimidated, threatened, whatever the case may be. You put yourself in that motherfucking position, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think is greed or intimidation? One of the two. It got to be one of the two. When it boils down to it, it's gonna be one of the two. Yeah, I always wanted to be a tough guy. Remember, he said he'll put that motherfucking stick to KB neck. Oh man, greed is a terrible drug. When keeping it real goes wrong. Hot damn. Hey. I feel like we on the money. Collectively, all together, I feel like we on the money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a little bit of everything going on. I think it's a little bit of greed, a little bit of intimidation, a little bit of, whoa, shit, what is water hot? Oh, shit, this water hot. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that goddamn, that tough guy mentality. Like, I gotta be a tough, I gotta show these niggas I'm tough. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta be so hard. Like, no, you don't have to do none of that, Gil, bro. You was a basketball player. What the fuck is you doing? My nigga, you hoop. Really? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was good. Goddamn hoop, my nigga. What the fuck is you trying to be goddamn mob boss Davey for? Like, what the fuck this nigga got going on? That shit funny to me, man.
And Gilbert Arenas got a cut of it. First thing I noticed, none of this dude's like co-defendants got an English name. All his
right. Yeah, he playing tough and they dead ass serious. Yeah. Put that in the pot too. Hell yeah. I'm with that. Hell yeah.
Defendants, man. Yagivani Grossman, Ivajani Tokafakasisk.
What?
Alan.
Hold up, whoa. Look at the name. Also charged in the indictment and arrested today in connection with illegal gambling business charges are nigga. I can't pronounce this shit. Y'all can see it. Yevgeny? Nigga. Yevgeny. I ain't doing no business with a nigga name. I ain't doing no business with a motherfucker I can't pronounce that name. That's number one, cuz. This man named Yevgeny Gershman, 49, aka Gloria. See a grown ass man and his name and motherfucker running around calling him Gloria, goddamn. That's the problem for one. It'll let you know he crazy as shit. Motherfucker running around calling him a woman name and it's cool. Something ain't right. That's a dangerous man. That's a sure tell sign of a goddamn dangerous man. Of Woodland Hills, you know what I'm saying? Crime figure from Israel. This nigga out here with the motherfucking Hebrew Israelites hitting licks. That sounded stupid. That was stupid. That was so ignorant. I say some of the most ignorant shit of all time sometimes. Hold on, nigga. This nigga, yeah, what he just said, Yevgeny Turkasov, nigga. Alan Austria, that's about the only one. Alan Austria, nigga. Nigga, Yaron Cohen. What the fuck Gil got going on, man? This nigga in a real life gang, bruh.
Australia. Johan Cohen. Oh, no. No, we know what this is, homie.
Rico like a motherfucker. Oh my God. Gil gonna fuck around and get hit with a Rico. If this shit don't stick, they can hit that nigga with Rico. Organized crime. You know what I'm saying? Racketeering. Nigga, what Gil was doing, that's the definition of fucking racketeering. Oh, fuck. This something's going down. No, Gil, damn, bruh.
So all his co-defendants are from Israel. Israelis, okay? So the indictment says former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transnational organized crime group, were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stake poker games were played at an Encino mansion Gilbert Arenas owned. Now, it says that Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero of Woodland Hills, is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal prosecutors. Now, each one of these charges got a maximum of 5 years. So he's facing 15 years maximum, okay? He is scheduled to make, so right now he's still in custody, by the way. So he's scheduled to make his initial appearance and be arraigned this afternoon. Now, when you scroll down and you read this, Gilbert Arenas never really gambled, but he was getting proceeds from the illegal operation that was going on in his mansion. And these people were—
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's on some— I see shit like that happen. It's just like, exactly how the government move. Look, nigga, get this cash real quick. You get the fuck out the way. Stay quiet. We finna run some work. But in Gil's case, this nigga is playing with motherfucking criminals, bro. So I don't know. Maybe shit, maybe it's me goddamn my lack of respect for Gil gangster. Like, I don't think this nigga gangster are tough at all. And this is definitely the nigga that brought guns in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like he don't strike me as a tough or dangerous guy at all. So, oh shit. I find it, man, I believe this nigga goddamn. He don't strike me as a tough guy. Fucking, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit shouldn't even be nowhere near. This ain't him. Like, stupid, yes. You can count on Gil to do some dumb shit, but like, I guess this is the dumb. This would be dumb shit on the highest level. Like, this would be extremely high level dumb idiocracy, but it's hard to wrap my mind around it, man. The shit just don't make sense.
Operating this like a legal.
Like a mic. It damn sure sound like a. I think you hit that one on the head, D. I think you hit that one on the head. I'm telling you, it's like, come on, man. What the fuck? Something ain't right.
Legal casino. You would think if this was like illegal and not allowed and something that would face this much of like severe punishment.
I'm gonna follow this story too. I can't wait for all the details that come out in the situation, or even better, the motherfucking truth. I would love to know the truth in this situation right here, cause this shit crazy.
Yo, you would think that these people wouldn't be operating this as like flamboyantly as they were. So, according to the indictment, on July 15th and until today, from September 2021 to July 2022, Gresham, Arenas, and other defendants operated an illegal gambling business. Arenas, this is his role in it. He rented out an casino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stake illegal poker games at Arenas' direction. Now, they're claiming that Arenas was the one at the top. Now, I don't think that Gilbert Arenas is bossing around a transnational crime boss, but they claim that Gilbert Arenas.
I can believe it the other way around. I can believe the other way around, but like, I'm telling you, bro.
Directed Arthur and West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games, found co-conspirators to host the games, and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Gilbert Arenas' behalf. So, now, I'll be real. This is worse than I thought. I was thinking that these dudes approached Gilbert Arenas and said, hey, bro, we want to host high-stake poker games here. Can we rent out the mansion and we'll give you a fee? They're saying, nah, Gilbert Arenas came up with this idea on his own. Yo, hold on, man. But we can have multi-million-dollar deals going on in this mansion that I don't use, and they can just pay me. Oh, no. So Gilbert Arenas is who sought out the crime bosses. This is crazy, okay? So it goes on.
Never underestimate stupid. Never underestimate stupid. Never underestimate stupid. Just like I Be Me says, stupid is as stupid does. You can always count on a stupid motherfucker to do some stupid ass shit. The only thing that gets me at this point when the stupidity don't make any goddamn sense at all. But God almighty. I guess y'all right. You can count on a stupid motherfucker to do some stupid shit, man. That's one thing you can put in the bank. Damn.
Gresham, Tavakashaki, Austria, and Cohen managed illegal pot limit Omaha poker games, among other illegal games at the casino mansion, and collected a rake. It's a fee the house charged from each pot, either a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. They also hired young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, offered companionship to the poker players. Hold on, bro. Hold on. They got trafficking included in this? So women were charged.
Gil, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker alive, dog. You got the top 3 sports podcasts on this bitch. as far as strictly sports podcasts go, you know what I'm saying? We got sports guys who cover everything. Like my nigga KB talk about everything. He don't restrict himself to sports, so I don't include him in this shit. But when it comes to strictly sports podcasts, my nigga, you got Gil's Arena. You got the 50 Club 50. You got Jeff Teague them. Them my nigga. I like Jeff Teague them too. And you got fucking sports shit. You got Jeff Teague shit. You got Gil shit, and you got Mello shit. Ooh, I've been watching. Mello just came out the hole on these niggas, cuz, and passed up everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other podcasts out of there, but Mello shit hit hard. Like, Mello shit hard. Mello shit dope as fuck. Club 520. The 520 podcast. I think that's what it is. I forgive me if I'm fucking it up. But Jeff Teague, them shit dope because of the camaraderie and the banner that they have is entertaining. Same with Gil's Arena. I love to watch Nick Young just piss motherfuckers off. Nick Young be having them niggas tight. King Martin be about to swing on this nigga every episode, and I fucking love it. So as far as sports talk go, bitch, you got, like, you in the top 3 with sports podcasts, and I'm sure it's other ones, but them just the ones I watch. That's my top 3 type shit. With Shannon Sharp taking the hit that he get, Shannon Sharp shit's finna go down. Like, that him and Ocho Cinco need to find a job. The little nightcap shit, that little shit they had going, like, that shit gonna take a hit with what Shannon Sharp goes through. Cause nobody likes a fucking hypocrite. Everybody sat there and watched Shannon Sharp motherfucking scold and lecture Ocho Cinco about some dumb shit. I forgot what the fuck it was. I forgot what they was talking about, G. I forgot. But Shannon Sharp sat there and lectured this man about how you gotta be PC and politically correct and not how you gotta be doing all this. He lectured that man for a whole podcast, and you a whole freak ass nigga. You a whole super freaky 69 god out here in these motherfucking streets, nigga. So ain't nobody finna pay him no motherfucking attention. Me personally, I'm not listening to shit Shannon Sharp got to say. That's just me, though. That's just me. So shit, with Shannon Sharp taking a hit, nigga, Gil, you had the opportunity to have the number 1 or the best sports podcast on the fucking internet. That ain't enough. This nigga want to be a super gangster. Hell yeah. ESPN got rid of Shannon ass today. ESPN got rid of him today. And shit. As they should. Shit. As they motherfucking should. Yeah. I don't like the hypocrite shit, man. I can't take a motherfucking hypocrite, bro. And Shannon Sharp, boy, hey, my nigga.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
Lost our respect for that man that day. Granted, I done been brought to tears on the internet, full of emotion. Looking at goddamn ups, downs, losses, get overwhelmed with support. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done cracked on this motherfucker one time. You know what I'm saying? Shit happened. I never got there pick at the man for crying. But this shit right here, cuz.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
Boy, I knew I was gonna never look at that nigga the same after that shit. Boy, that shit legendary, cuz. And he meant every motherfucking word too. He meant that shit. He might well tell ESPN the same goddamn thing. I'ma forward that short to ESPN. I don't think he gonna get the crown goddamn I don't think he'll get the crown set again. We ain't gonna get to see the. Yeah. We just gotta watch that. We gotta live through that one. I'm sending that shit to ESPN. That's what he told them folk this morning. They fired this stupid ass. Back to Gil, though.
taxed a percentage of their earnings from working the games. So understand what's happening here, bro. A tax from working the games. Yo, they were offering companionship. Man, bro, they was selling coochie in there, bro. Hold on, bro. Illegal. Oh, Gilbert, you messed up, bro. Gilbert, nah, bro. Nah, bro. This is, bro. You had like a dick.
At first, I was leaning towards, you know what I'm saying, maybe them folks threatening and intimidated Gil into doing this dumb ass shit. Now, looking at it, it's like, yep. I bet you that was Gil idea too. He said, fuck it, man. We're going to put some coca whores in this bitch. Let's go.
Party mixed with an Italian mob style. Nah, this is crazy, bro.
So, Gil said, we're going to put some coca whores in this bitch.
Chefs, valets, and armed security guards also were hired to staff these illegal poker games. Krishan worked as a chip runner.
Come on, man. Is this not racketeering? Is that not racketeering in Rico? The man goddamn hired chef, valet, and armed security guards, my nigga. This is a whole criminal organization.
To track player wins and losses, distributed poker chips to players, and pay employees. Can you imagine being a police, right? And you just driving by.
I guess you gotta be a rapper to get a Rico. If you ain't no motherfucking rapper or a CEO or no motherfucking music label, then you can't get Rico. That shit reserved for goddamn music entertainers now. That's weak as hell, bro.
One day. Not really understanding what's going on. You know, you just driving by doing your routine shift run. And you see armed security outside. You see Bugattis and Rolls Royces being valeted. You like, bro, like you see girls walking in like poker uniforms. You asking yourself, wait, what's going on here? Now, it's unclear exactly how they got caught. I guess we'll find out once the indictment gets uploaded. But this is bad, man. This is bad. And Gilbert Arenas was just on a podcast making fun of Malik Beasley and his illegally gambling situation. Yo, gambling is whooping y'all behinds, man. Y'all got to give it up at this point, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about these two stories? And yo, should I start doing more videos where I combine two stories? Let me know, okay?
Hey, well, I asked KB, I was like, bro, what's up with them NBA niggas, man? What's up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What the fuck be going on? Boy told me straight up. Niggas always got damn money and women, bro. Money and women be kicking these niggas ass. It's one of the two, bro. That gambling, like you just said, a motherfucking women be fucking them niggas up religiously. That shit wild. Let's change the pace for a little bit. Change the pace a little bit. Get on some music shit. See what's going on in the music world.
Ago, Drake dropped a stream titled Iceman Episode 1, which is something that we did break down on the channel. Now, a lot of us assumed that this would be a series of
fucking
streams, and that turned out to be 100% correct, because on July 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern, Drake dropped Episode 2. It's not easy to predict what he's doing with this rollout, like where this is going. So Drake is currently touring Europe right now, and when I looked at his schedule, I was really puzzled as to how he would even find the time to film the next Iceman episode. Everything that he's been doing takes an extreme amount of effort and time, and the fact that they're pulling things off like this on his day off between shows is really a testament to just how hard this team is working. It really seems like he's constantly working. Like, I don't even know when he sleeps. The first thing that we see is a black screen with nothing on it, and we hear the voice of an unknown man.
What's going on, man? It's been like 3 weeks since they found your truck. Shed is empty. No one can find you. You're not picking up. Everybody's looking for you, bro. This is going to be a problem.
I don't know who this man is, but it is a unique recording, as I can't find a single piece of media, a movie, or any audio that matches this quote. The man says that a truck was found 3 weeks ago, and this aligns great with the Iceman Episode 1 drop, as we had Drake driving the delivery vehicle 19 days prior, which is pretty much 3 weeks. It's for that reason where I believe the voicemail from this man really acts as a narrative bridge to tie the two episodes together. So he ends off Episode 1 in the truck. Now it's 3 weeks later. So Drake is really building on this character arc, and make no mistake, there is a story being told across these episodes. It's insanely cryptic, all of it. My theory on the voicemail is I believe the man leaving the message and what he's saying could be tied to Drake turning his back on UMG. As you know, Drake is currently in a legal war with the label, and after Not Like Us dropped, It's highly likely that he completely cut off communication with the label. Knowing who Drake is and what he meant to UMG, Drake going ghost probably made them pretty nervous. While all this is going on, Drake is quietly planning this lawsuit, and the label had no idea what was about to hit them. They probably tried to get in contact with Drake for a while, and he didn't respond. The man on the call sounds irritated and almost panicked. He's saying nobody can get a hold of you. This is going to be a problem, and you got to keep in mind, Drake acted as the label Superman for 15 years. A lot of the features and favors that he was...
I was just looking at the... Bro, I was just looking... Drake. God damn, that man was killing Billboard.
...doing were for artists under UMG. We're talking about a lot of money. Like, this is big business. Now, all of a sudden, artists like DJ Khaled, who is under UMG, isn't getting a feature from Drake anymore, and that was literally the entire rollout for his album. The man had to cancel it because of it.
This guy's got 2 Drake songs on there, okay, 2.
I'm curious to know how many other artists from UMG that he's shutting the door on. Drake's first musical release after the beef was on June 4th with Wagwan Delilah, a complete spoof parody track, and at the time, most of us were wondering what the fuck Drake was doing because this seemed to be the last type of track to drop directly after his beef with Kendrick.
Yeah, I said that verbatim. What the fuck is he doing?
However, it's with this record where I believe he was simply trolling UMG.
Wagwan Delilah, double.
I'm so cheesed.
Date me if you like me.
I think Wagwan Delilah was the first time they heard Drake's voice after the beef. Like, this is how they heard from him. Shortly after the beef, UMG dropped 2 pre-recorded Camila Cabello tracks with Drake that they already had in the stash. Drake then leaked a bunch of his own music on the Plot Twist Instagram, clearly without UMG's approval, since they flagged the post and rushed the songs to streaming. He followed that up with a full collab album with Party Next Door, who signed to OVO, not UMG. The project dropped under Santa Ana, which was Sony, limiting UMG's profits. From there, Drake did a Spanish feature with Chino Paquez, another artist signed by Drake for 1 album, and a new collab with Smiley, another one of his artists. Even when you look at the credits on the Party Next Door project, there isn't a single UMG artist. It has mostly independent Canadian producers, and there's no UMG in sight. And to me, this is what Iceman really means, is all this. When Pusha T claimed that UMG stopped the Kendrick verse on the Clips album, I believe him, because I think they didn't want to piss Drake off even more. It's pretty obvious they had high hopes of patching things up with Drake, but I can almost guarantee that that's never going to happen. Just take a look at the artist that he took out at Wireless Festival. Lauryn Hill, look into her history on how she feels about record labels. She is someone that had deep, ongoing issues with Sony and Roughhouse. She hated it, she walked away, and there are a lot of theories for what exactly happened with her and the industry. Bryson Tiller.
Man, that nigga go... If that nigga go fully independent, dog, I'm here for it. I hope that nigga go independent, man. Fuck them record labels, Drake.
Under Sony, Lotto, Sony, Vanessa Carlton. This young girl was supposed to be a superstar, and it was with the exact same record that she played with Drake at Wireless, 1,000 Miles, that got her signed under UMG. Coming into her second album, she hated working with this label. She had zero creative control. They controlled her entire life. She absolutely hated it. And the industry chewed her up and spit her out. And she left in 2005.
My dream came true. I got this record deal. I thought it was gonna, it's gonna be this amazing situation. And at the end of the day, I was in a really bad situation with the people that I was working with.
Make her boobs bigger, make her butt higher.
There's a lot of weirdness. There's a lot of possessiveness that was happening.
Jay Huss, independently signed. 21 Savage, Sony, Mario, another artist that was used and abused by the system who had such little creative freedom. He walked away from the label in 2015 and went independent.
Well, you said that you had to leave 600 songs behind.
Oh yeah. I left. There's a lot of songs that they had. I can't remember the exact number, but
a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Bobby Valentino, another artist who was under UMG that voiced his frustrations with album delays and less expected sales. He was dropped in 2008 and went independent.
Bobby by ass though.
Then you go get a label situation, and then here comes the label telling you what producers to work with, what your sound is, and then when it doesn't have success, you're gonna drop me. It's like, oh well, it didn't work.
Sexy Red, not with
Damn.
UMG. She's with Gamma, independent label. Burna Boy, Warner. Skepta, independent. Central C, Sony. Vibes Cartel, independent. Dave, independent. PopCam, Warner. Rema was signed to a label called Maven, and in 2024, that label was purchased by UMG. Just 2 months after UMG made the purchase, he went into a Twitter rant and said the following: "Shakes my head, the fuck is this? Labels, get creative. Stop trying to clone me. No new music. Sorry. I'm too big for fake PR. Bye." He completely removed the label information from his Instagram and all of his socials. Like, industry insiders are saying he left. It's not confirmed, but it's obvious he's not happy. Every single guest at Wireless has either absolutely zero ties to UMG whatsoever, or they worked for UMG in the past, got taken advantage of, had a terrible experience, causing them to leave, or they got dropped and discarded like they were nothing. Not only does it seem like Drake is not collaborating with anyone under UMG's umbrella musically, but when it comes to UMG pulling in profit from artist show money, he seems to be making a statement with this also. Yeah, sorry, my delivery days are done. I did it for 15 years. Here you go, take the keys. The truck's empty.
Middleman lined it and I cut him out the deal. Turn cutthroat for real.
The sad truth is, most artists who leave major label deals never regain their momentum. At Wireless, Drake had special guests with long-standing issues with record labels, and that wasn't random. This is a quiet and calculated move that mirrors the narrative within his lawsuit.
You Neo in the Matrix, these niggas just Nemo in the ocean.
Drake has been laying out all the clues. Like, the guy's going independent, 100%. In episode 1 of Iceman, Drake is working at the manufacturing plant. He's a cog in the machine, just another worker inside the system. We see flashes of a young, hungry Drake, just a naive kid chasing the dream, but that innocence fades fast. The scene shifts to something far darker as we see Drake surrounded by
guns everywhere.
With 2 larger rifles aimed at one another. And from the beginning, I saw this as a metaphor for the war with the label system, specifically UMG. When Drake clocks out and slams that gate shut, it is symbolic. He's not just ending a shift, he's walking away from the machine and he's going to war against them. Some rumors say that Iceman is the final album that is owed to UMG under contract. And if this is true, then it all makes sense. This is it. Like, Iceman is his last work shift. He's done. So to me, it only makes sense that when he parks that truck and 3 weeks later, the man is saying they found it and it's empty, that's because Drake's days as UMG's delivery boy are over. And to me, this is a huge part of the premise behind Iceman and like what all this means. Anyways, the scene switches to a brick wall and you could see there's a door with a Pinocchio drum.
Dirk can't fool me. He talked to Drake. Dirk can't fool me, man. He speaks to that man. He got an open line of communication with Drake. It's either he got an open line of communication with Drake or this man's a motherfucking stalker. You don't put this shit together like that without talking to the artist and getting and having that understanding. Which that's cool as fuck. Rock out, Dirk, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit cool as fuck, my opinion, but yeah, man, this nigga ain't fooling me. Why they won't let me interact with the content? This nigga ain't fooling me. He got a direct motherfucking line of communication with Drake. Drake is breaking this shit down for him.
Onto it. Now, I actually tracked this exact...
Drake himself is breaking this shit down for him.
Location down, and as you could see here, the Pinocchio artwork isn't on the shot from Google Maps, so obviously Drake put that there for a reason. Filming it in Manchester makes sense because he had a show just the next night. Next, it switches to a scene where we see a pedestrian crosswalk sign, and I was able to find this location on the map as well. You can see that it's just up the street from the last scene. Something that you'll also notice here is that on the pedestrian sign itself is a hand-drawn sketch of what appears to be Spider-Man. And that's not even the first time that we saw this sketch. In episode 1, I remembered that when the scene showed the whiteboard with all the different types of ice on it, you could also see that same character again. At first, I really thought this was Spider-Man, but Certified Jarrett on Twitter claimed that this was the logo of Ben Dorado, who carried out a lot of design work for Party and Drake's album, and he also works closely with Drake's brand partner, Nocta. So I'm just not going to go down any Spider-Man rabbit holes yet. The scene then switches for the 3rd time, and again, I traced it all on a map, so without a doubt, the last 3 shots were all filmed.
Alright, maybe this motherfucker be obsessing like that. God, talking about this nigga on Google Maps with it.
Filmed in the exact same area. As you could see here, this is the exact same location from Drake's stream. I saw people assume that this was like pre-recorded, but it's not. This is all live. Next, the scene switches to the inside of the building, and the business that Drake is at is called Sure Shot Brewing in Manchester. I even found a photo from this exact same scene with Drake on their website. They're a small independent company. Drake enters the scene still wearing the Iceman hoodie from the first episode, and you can see him looking at the red button on the left-hand side. Then he tinkers with the control panel in the front, which also has a red button, and the scene switches again, and he approaches another red button. You can't really see which buttons he's pressing. On Sure Shot's Instagram account, they shared some photos of Drake in their shop with the following caption: "Had a new brewer start last night. He turned on the chiller, prepped the lines, and locked up. Not sure he'll be back." So he's turning on the chiller, which kind of, is in line with the Iceman theme. So for anyone that doesn't believe that this was a live stream, the company clearly said that it all took place last night, and they even posted footage of the cameraman filming. This was definitely all in real time. Next, we switch to a scene with a man wearing a Pinocchio costume standing behind a tree with a red trailer behind him that reads "Deliveries up to 27 million, all in a day's work," with the word "work" blocked out. The scene that we're looking at in this case is exactly across the street from the building that Drake is inside. Pinocchio is stalking Drake, like he's watching him. The red trailer and the words that you are seeing is from a Royal Mail delivery truck in the UK. They have always parked their trucks in this location. Now, the slogan on the truck itself is interesting because of the number 27 million. This is the exact number of views that Kendrick's Super Bowl performance had on YouTube in the first 24 hours. Given the fact that Pinocchio is paired with that number, I just don't think it's a coincidence. Drake has made plenty of claims about bot usage, and now we've got a man literally stalking him in a Pinocchio costume, so there's no doubt in my mind that this character is meant to represent Kendrick. When we look at the character of Pinocchio, he is a wooden puppet fabricated by the man, and a fairy grants him the powers to be able to move around like a real person. From here, he desires nothing more than to be a real boy, and there is even a point in the 1940 Disney movie where Pinocchio is manipulated into performing at a puppet show by a fox named Honest John, as he ensures him that if he does this, it will make him a star.
Bright lights, music, applause, fame, straight to the top. Why, I can see your name in lights, lights 6 feet high.
Pinocchio listens to Honest John, he does the show, and at first it all seems to be 100% worth it. However, he's ultimately trapped in a cage and is destined to be owned by the show owner for life.
To me, you are belonging. We will tour the world, Paris, London. You will make lots of money.
The role of Honest John in the Disney movie is an interesting parallel when we consider that John Janik, the CEO of Interscope Records, was so heavily involved in Kendrick's career. It's even more interesting when we see that John Janik has been named in the UMG lawsuit, where Drake's legal team have made demands to see compensation, incentives, salaries, and bonuses from John Janik specifically. In fact, it was just February of 2024, several months before the beef started, where it was announced that John will be shifted into a role where he assumed a greater responsibility over U.S. label operations for UMG. So I feel like this is like a bigger connection when it comes to Pinocchio and why this is Kendrick, because it all ties back to John Janik. Pinocchio was manipulated to perform in front of a packed house where he is lying to the audience to become a star. The two stories have remarkable parallels because Drake is implying that Kendrick is a label pawn in UMG's game. Drake has accused Kendrick of being a grifter and inauthentic. He's made claims of Kendrick's jealousy towards him and his long-standing desire to be in Drake's place. Like Pinocchio, Kendrick wants to be Drake, who is also known as the Boy, and with the assistance of the labels, he's given the biggest stage of his career. However, just like the 1940 movie, Drake is insinuating that all this will be short-lived because the facade cannot be maintained when it's built on a mountain of lies. This is not even the first time that he called him a puppet. He said it on Taylor Made.
Hate all you corporate industry puppets, I'm not in the mood.
While we're still on the topic of Pinocchio, remember we saw that Drake drew the character on the door next to that brick wall. Doors turn out to be an important theme in the Pinocchio movie because many of the doors that he goes through are metaphorical traps. They look inviting but lead to danger. It's with this symbol on the door where Drake seems to be saying that when it's opened up, Kendrick's lies will be devastatingly exposed. And yes, I did watch Pinocchio for this video. When it comes to the phrase on the truck, if you look closely, the word work is partially covered, leaving just the letter K and a period, which stands for KDOT. Now, to me, this part is probably just a coincidence because the sign that is blocking the word has been in that location for a very long time, even in older photos. I do think it's a coincidence because that sign Like, it looks like it hasn't moved in years. Drake closes the gate behind him and steps outside, glancing around like he's checking to see if someone's trailing him. Then we cut to another shot of Pinocchio, only now he's moved. He's no longer by the tree, as he's crept closer to the building, hiding awkwardly in the bushes. With that said, he's doing a terrible job of blending in. His bright red costume clashes hard against the green backdrop. He sticks out like a sore thumb, just watching as Drake walks right past him. You'll notice that Drake looks back in his exact direction multiple times. It's possible that Drake knows what he's doing, but he doesn't seem all that bothered by it. The scene then switches to a close-up of door number 1, where the camera focuses on security tracking labels. This is a sure sign that the area is being monitored, which might not be the best news for Pinocchio, especially considering what unfolds later in the stream. The scene then switches to a departure board for a train headed to York from the Manchester Piccadilly station. This train is set to depart at 2:44 a.m., and I confirm that this is indeed a regular scheduled route. So it's not like Drake put the words there, like this is an actual scheduled route at that station. And really, this is another strong indication that everything we are seeing is being filmed in real time. 2:44 a.m. is 9:44 Eastern. The stream was scheduled for 9 o'clock. It had a 10-15 minute delay, and as you could see, the clock that's rolling shows a time of 9:21 p.m. So again, for the people who think this is all pre-filmed, like, it's not. It's all live. What we see next is the Manchester Victoria Bats building. This is an old building that was built in 1906 as a place where people could bathe and shower. Next, we switch to various scenes within the building itself, and the common theme for most of the visuals is clearly doors. Unlike the closed doors shown with the Pinocchio on it, these doors are all open. This likely symbolizes what we discussed earlier. An open door symbolizes that secrets are no longer hidden. Something that was once private is now exposed or accessible. Multiple open doors also symbolize multiple secrets. While Drake was in the brewery, we saw multiple red buttons, and you'll soon see the name of the upcoming song that he previews is called Which One? Which one? Like, which button should I press first? Like, which door should I open? The scene cuts to Central C, dressed like a British mobster, clearly channeling Tommy from Peaky Blinders, who also filmed at Victoria Bats in Season 2, Episode 6. In that episode, Tommy holds dangerous secrets about government deals and intelligence operations. He really knows too much, and he fears that powerful people around him might have him killed, so he begins writing a letter that exposes everything, just in case he's found dead.
After I've served my purpose, I believe they intend to kill me. I therefore want to name a particular individual in this letter. The agent who has initiated and orchestrated this crime is Major Chester Campbell of the British Secret Intelligence Service. In the event of my death, it is imperative he be brought to justice.
Eventually, Central C, who again seems to be channeling Tommy's character, meets Drake at the top level of the pool and hands him a bag. Now, in my opinion, the bag likely represents one of two things. One, incriminating evidence that someone gave Drake, meaning he's in possession of something they never thought would surface, information that certain people are desperate to keep buried. Or two, the bag acts as a metaphor for the knowledge that Drake already has. Central C's character really could just be a symbol or a vessel. Whether it's contracts, manipulation, streaming games, dirt on Kendrick, or industry puppeteering, the bag represents all that. In theory, it holds everything that Tommy's letter contained at the beginning of that episode. The bag is most definitely the
Bursky, what it do? My nigga Bursky and I. What's up with it, G? Oh man, well my mic going in and out. Oh me. I would have never fucking knew.
bomb. For Pinocchio, I was able to watch the movie because it's just one movie. Like, Peaky Blinders is a fucking series. Like, I would have to watch. I would never get the video done, but I did watch that episode, and this is what I came up with. The scene then cuts to a woman dancing in an empty pool to Drake and Central C's new track, Which One? I'm at the carriage as a London birds. We are hitting at the pillow face first. Keep in mind, this stream pretty much acts as the music video for this song. And when you think of a pool, it's typically a fun place that's full of life and energy. And one can imagine that a typical music industry video for a song like this one would fall into a much happier scene. However, Drake is threatening to show the other side of it by draining the pool. When that happens, the scene becomes eerie, and the fun facade behind many of our favorite dance records have a far darker backstory. The woman is wearing all black, and the scene doesn't scream party, but I'm trapped. In many ways, like an empty pool, the artist becomes a shell of one's former self. Again, that's just my perspective, my take. The song could also have some sort of dark meaning intertwined in it that's not visible to the general public. Drake has been known to layer subliminals towards people where only they know what he's talking about. When it comes to Drake, that's why you can't only focus on his rapping records, right? Because he layers different messages in like R&B records, or like it could be some happy singing song that might have something darker tied to it.
81 to bring the crashers to the party.
Central C and Drake then dap up, and he leaves with the bag, and the next scene focuses on the plunge bath in the building. These baths were typically really cold, so this could be another tie-in to the Iceman theme. Next, we get Central C sitting down, and he previews a new record.
And I call in my phone about beefing my feet in the sand as a juxtaposition.
I fuck with the record, actually, but I just don't, like, I'm not going to break it down now. Again, it's with this Central C track where Drake is just buying time so that he can get in position for the next scene. That's why we start seeing flashes of scenes that we were already shown. Eventually, we see the gate for Manchester Piccadilly Station, which is exactly where Drake needs to be to catch that train to York. The scene switches where we see Pinocchio, aka Kendrick, running after Drake. This is meant to symbolize that the evidence that Drake has in the bag puts him miles ahead of the puppet that is chasing him. It's really symbolic in the sense that Drake is saying, after everything you just did, you still aren't ahead of me, and you never will be. Lies can never outrun the truth. Your story is not sustainable, and what's in this bag is going to make sure of it. Drake is on this crazy next level cryptic shit, and if I'm Kendrick, he's probably tossing and turning right now. Kendrick's probably having trouble sleeping.
Hell no, Kendrick had they say he had 10 more. Nah. Kendrick ain't worried about that shit.
Yo, they can't see. My nose don't grow though. We then see Drake walking through Piccadilly Station, miles ahead of the puppet. He gets into an elevator and an instrumental starts where you already know what time it is with this. We all know what Drake is about to do with this beat. I believe it's on this track, this exact track, where he's going to expose some of the information that's contained in the metaphorical bag. When Drake catches the elevator with this playing in the background, it only spells out one thing. I'm on a whole other level than the guy that's still outside the building. Lastly, we see the words coming soon with the Pinocchio silhouette in the middle, which means Drake is going to be exposing a lot of these lies in the very near future. They might have caught this dude off guard last time, but like, you do realize they're fucked now, right? They're fucked. I'll call it right now. Like, we'll see if I'm wrong. I don't think I will be. Like, those guys are fucked.
Man. Kendrick ain't worried about that shit. Hell no. Kendrick got what he wanted out the deal. I highly doubt if he worried about Drake, but Drake can make an opportunity for himself to come back. You know what I'm saying? This shit hard. Like, hey, you come back with some show enough shit, he'll be straight. I don't think Kendrick worried about a motherfucking thing, though. They saying motherfucking Gucci Mane wife is public public enemy number one. I'll see what the fuck for. Real quick.
What's poppin', y'all? Gucci Mane's wife really said something that got these chicks and even dudes mad, angry, and it got some guys kind of happy and joyful, but I haven't seen a single chick that's really happy with what she said.
You don't have to do anything except for what? Shower and make music. Hold on. You don't have to do anything except for shower and make music because she handles everything.
So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Only thing Gucci gotta do is shower. He don't gotta do nothing else. I do everything for that man, but not because I have to do it, I want to. I enjoy taking care of him. I enjoy him just being happy and going to the studio and doing music. I don't want him to worry about the bills, worry about what he gotta eat, worry about nothing. That man, all he gotta do is bathe child and go do his shows and go to the studio. That is it. The wife.
She trying to say he don't wash his ass or something? Is he trying to say that nigga gonna wash his ass or something? No, I'm gonna stop playing. I'm telling you, that's the only thing coming to my mind right now. Like, why she keep saying that? Like, this nigga don't wash or some shit.
Takes care of everything else, and I love doing it. And if I don't do it, I would be miserable.
Why do you think you'd be miserable?
Because I want to take care of my man. I don't want nobody else to do it. I want you to pay so-and-so to do this. A chef, I cook for him. I buy his clothes. I do everything. And I want to keep the money at home.
This is Pod
I don't
5,
think there's nothing
the
wrong with
first
it.
fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive,
What's the fuck problem?
Baby! I want to keep the money in the bank.
Yes, yes,
I invest. I do great investments. So it's like, the thing is, when you have a man, you want that man to need you, not want you. And Gucci needs me. He can't function without me. And that's what you want in a relationship.
So for those of you that are unfamiliar, this is
Okay, now that part just got scary. That just went dark a little bit. Like, hold on, hold up, bitch. I don't need shit. Hold on, what you mean? That scared me a little bit. Like, hold on, can't function without me. Shit. She was smoking this shit like she was killing it until she said that part. Cause hold on, wait. Now this sounds like some deep-rooted manipulation right here. But this shit sound like something else. It just went from goddamn you being the motherfucking best woman on earth to like, hold up, wait a minute. You want what? Hold on. I can't function without you. Shit. No. Hell no. No, hell no. I don't want to need nobody that goddamn bad. No.
Keisha Kayor. She is married to Gucci Mane, and she was holding Gucci Mane down when he did his last stint in prison, which was a couple of years when the whole Free Gucci movement was happening. And
I agree with everything she said except for that last part. That shit scared me a little bit.
Gucci gets out and he gets on a song with Drake. I think the song was both, but I think there were 2 songs that they made together. And Gucci went on this run. He started signing people. He got healthier. He lost a ton of weight. He came out of prison. People started calling him a clone, which is just one of the funniest conspiracy theories ever. I imagine having cloning technology and thinking, hey, we're going to use this on Gucci Mane. Wow, that is hilarious. I'm pretty sure they just cloned like 15 Elon Musks or something like that. But anyway, aside from that point, I think the argument that's being had here is one that lends itself more to the whole gender wars that's been happening on social media for forever, even though these arguments have heated up a lot in the past couple of years. But I don't even think it's as much, or it should be as much about this whole gender war and roles stuff as it should be about, do you want a certain position and what are you willing to do to get that position and to keep that position? So they've been married for who knows how long. This is probably the longest relationship that Gucci Mane has been in. Gucci Mane has never said anything negative about her. He's only said positive things about her. She has.
Gee, you better not say nothing wrong about her either. Hey, I see here a joke, but I ain't feel say nothing crazy about Gucci Mane. Why Gucci love that lady to death. That nigga snap out in that bitch.
You fuck with me one more time, you do, and I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy.
It's gonna be Gucci. The nigga say something crazy about his old lady.
Only said positive things about Gucci Mane. And the really interesting thing about this woman is she had her own money. I believe she had her own business. I don't know if it was a cosmetics business or something like that, but they got married in 2017 and they had already been together for several years. And he proposed to her after this like Atlanta Hawks game. They had 2 kids together, and it's really crazy that people are trying to come at her when she's gotten every single thing she's wanted in her life that a lot of these chicks are hating on. So this lady was already successful before Gucci Mane. She didn't need Gucci Mane in her life. She didn't need Gucci Mane's money, and she could afford, and them two together can afford all of the things that people want or don't want to do, like cleaners and all of that. And she just said it's her disposition. She is naturally, or maybe she was raised that way, who knows, but she ended up being the type of woman that wants to care for her man in this way. But strategically, like, she gave game, which is if Gucci Mane cannot operate without her, what is the likelihood of him leaving her? It's 0. And we've never seen them get into a fight. We've never seen her acting crazy or embarrassing him. We've never seen her like liking another dude pictures or commenting something. We've never seen her try to start drama on social media, which is something that can't even be said about like a Nyesha Curry, Steph Curry's wife, and even Savannah James recently. And then you've got LeBron James acting in a certain way because with
hey, wait. We ain't doing no motherfucking Steph Curry slander at all, nigga. Hold on.
Y'all gay, bro.
Leave Steph the fuck alone, nigga.
Back and forth that he had with Kevin Gates. So this woman has been a standard for like what a rapper should look for in a wife. Granted, I just think a lot of rappers, they want these not gutter chicks in terms of, oh, the chicks are broke, but they want the excitement of the ups and downs with the chick. I think rappers are emotionally invested in that. I think a lot of guys are, just from what I've seen, because there's no way you choose somebody that everyone else knows and is telling you this is going to be chaos, and you're thinking, nah, this would be different. So it's been 9 years of marriage.
Right.
seen them have a potential breakup song. Shout out Ali and AJ. We've never seen that happen, which keep in mind, they got married in October 17, 2017. She was already with the guy years prior, and she was holding him down while he was in jail. She made sure that he came out of jail with more money than he went in with. Now, how many are willing to do that? Like, she's got her own money. She could get another man, but she held this guy down. What she liked in Gucci Mane in particular, we don't know, but it doesn't even really matter. Also, this was at a time when Gucci Mane dropped his book, the autobiography of Gucci Mane, which who knows if she contributed to that. Like, she contributed to a lot of his deals. And I would compare her to Adrika, like Drika Gates, Kevin Gates' wife. Kevin Gates' wife was his manager for a very long time. And I think the ability, just number one, if they are able to do business together and they're able to stay together, that's already very, very impressive. Because even your family, who you genuinely love, and they will forever be with you. And even if your family is not that dysfunctional or dysfunctional at all, if you get into some business together, there's going to be friction. You know, personalities might clash. And some families have falling outs because of that, or family members have falling outs because of business. So for Adrika Gates, who managed Kevin Gates' career for so long, helped him blow up, etc., we've never seen her say anything bad about Kevin Gates either. Him about her either. And even when Kevin Gates was doing this whole thing with Brittany Renner, that whole back and forth, Adrika Gates was just silent. She just played her position. And she's happy in that position. But this is the thing, like these chicks that are upset with Keisha and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to do this. She's doing this. If you just do this, the dude's never gonna leave you. And they're like, oh, well, the guy's still gonna cheat. Well, we don't know the situation between her and Gucci Mane, but this is the scenario. If a guy is going to cheat, he's going to do it regardless of what you do. That's all there is to it. Now, I guess there are some guys that get driven to cheat. I don't know about that situation. But I think this lady shows something that is a lot more attainable for many rappers, like mid-tier rappers. Gucci Mane is a mid-tier rapper. Not in terms of maybe legend status, but in terms of as popular as he is, like Gucci Mane is not doing, he's a mid-tier venue guy. He's a middle-tier sales guy. He's solid in the mainstream, I'm saying. He has a long and deep catalog, pause on that. He's not an A-lister. So he is showing how it can be done the best way possible for a rapper of his level. And to contrast that, like an A-lister or A-level, you could say is Beyonce, Jay-Z, where they're both, or maybe even A$AP Rocky, Rihanna, where A$AP Rocky has fallen. He is not an A-list rapper anymore. Not sorry about that, Rocky, at all. We're just being honest here. I cannot lie to the people, and I can't lie to myself either, really. So I think this scenario is really good. I think a lot of people need to look more into it. I think if you are harmed, angered, emotionally, like jumping out emotionally at whatever she said, you got to look internally and be like, wait, hold on. Why am I upset or feeling anger at a woman talking about how happy she is in her situation that is coming up on 10 years of the relationship and 8 years of marriage? And then you've got people like Offset and Cardi B, who it's been nothing but absolute chaos for the past 7 years. So we got 7-8 years of silence and peace between.
That video about pointless, bro, reaching. Tyler the Creator talks about being nervous, rapping with the clips.
Yeah, give it up one time. New album out, Don't Tap the Glass. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into playing the album. I think it's important. You've been
What's
on.
up, y'all? I don't.
No, you don't even want to do an interview. All right, fuck it, we don't do that.
I just want to say I don't even. Y'all know I talk a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't really do much stuff. I didn't really do any personal Chromacopia, but I was like, all right, for this one, you know what? You know who I do want to see? These niggas.
Appreciate you, bro.
I literally
so
said
nice.
these niggas. So super love. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, and it's super cool. The repertoire, like our resume feels like diary entries because I came here in 2012 and then 2015 and then 2020 or 2021 or whatever, and now it's 2025, and it's gonna be super cool 15 years from now to just see different versions, and not even just include me, just us as a whole and our dynamics and how that's evolved and stuff. So it's super cool to come here and stamp that.
Well, I gotta say, it's super cool to see you become someone who cares about, how your story's gonna be told and shaped, right? Because you was flying by the seat of your pants when we first met you.
For sure.
You didn't give a fuck. That's what it seemed like. Nothing.
Nah, I do think it was fun. Like, granted, I was young, it was 19, 20, XYZ, but it was always a care that I truly had early on. And if I always say, I think if people were super smart enough, they know it was like a wink, even with the crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was a talent. And again, like the Our Future thing, like, bro, I was pretty much running a label at 18 off of Tumblr. Schedule everything, like, so granted, it was crazy jokes, but it was some serious shit under there. And the other stuff probably overshadowed that, but dude, the passion and love for this shit has never not been there.
We never doubted it either. Yeah, the care you put into hip hop and music in general. That's why we always, no matter how much you disrespected Rosenberg. You know what I'm saying? Like we was
repeatedly.
You know what I mean?
Still wagging his tongue about it. You know what the first? Do you remember do you remember our absolute first interview?
It wasn't.
It wasn't here.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Hotel lobby at South by Southwest.
Yes.
With all of you.
Yes.
Except Earl.
Yes.
It was so awkward. I'm so awkward. Like it's like because at the time I'm so into what you guys are doing, but like I'm buying into it, you know, like full scale. You're watching the videos, you guys are crazy, and then I don't know anything about them, and we just like meet in the lobby. You're erratic, sitting like a weirdo, like, you know, being bizarre.
That's how I low key really sit. Like my shoes being on right now is shock. Like I would usually take them off, but
no,
yeah,
see,
that was that time.
Watching you from a distance is one of the most like satisfying and proud things, but also hilarious. Like he's this grown ass man with these rich ass tastes. It's just the whole thing is like.
By the way, though, like don't get it twisted. Like nigga, granted I got bread, I got whips, I got shit that I truly love. But bro, if you in LA, you will see me walking. I will be at Panda Express.
I just saw you walking in New York to get a cookie.
Bro, I will walk to get a cookie. I'm at Panda Express. I'm at the park chilling. I keep my chessboard with me. Like, I do regular.
Still on Melrose? Still just
regular shit? Not at all. But like, don't get it twisted. Like I got bread, but like still biking around. But I do regular.
But doesn't
shit.
your humanity need that a little bit? Like I know for myself. Like we was talking before the interview about New York. Like I like moving around New York and seeing regular people doing regular things and just being outside and seeing people. Like I need that.
Yeah, I'll be like I was never like even early on. I was never like the tour and sit in a hotel. Like I go out and explore. Like I live a pretty normal life. It's just that I'm driving around in an F40. Like, but it's a normal, regular life.
You know what crossed my mind when I've been gone? I just came in for this. I'm still not back to work. So when I was in France last week with my baby and my wife, and we have all this stuff at the airport, I realized I'm like the line at which I can't relate to my artist friends is if they're never going to travel like this. Like you're not. I'm sorry, you're at the level where you are not going to travel.
Of course, listen,
you're not going to be stroller, 4 suitcases yourself.
God.
Like Ebro, you're still. Yeah. He's got the whole fam. We're doing it.
Nigga, I am
carrying the car seat, carrying the
whole thing.
Baby strapped on.
Listen, convenience, nigga. That is money is awesome for convenient shit like that. Like for real, like no, nigga.
Can you wait? Are you still jumping on a commercial flight, first class?
Yeah,
you're still.
I'm not listening.
You're not wasting your money on PJ.
Listen, granted, sometimes I'm grateful enough to experience taking a private plane with
like
me and
with
my
LeBron
friends.
and Mav.
Yes, by the way, I hitchhiked that. No, literally, like these niggas going somewhere, and I was with Mav. He was like, "Oh, we going too? If you need a ride." And I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, me and Brian on the plane. We need a ride." I'm like, "Yeah, nigga." That's why I rapped about it because I was like, "Oh, I'm at the point where I'm hitchhiking planes like that." But granted, sometimes like I'll take a plane jet. I try not to pay for that bitch. Like. I'm not. One thing Tyler's not about to do is go broke taking them planes. Nigga, I will hop.
So people can walk on. They will see you in Delta One,
bro. No. Actually, I don't want to kick it there. Like, what time the plane leaving? 12. Yeah. Nigga, I am there at 11:51.
Boom.
In there on the plane off. You will see me on that motherfucker listening to music, sucking a cookie down, boy. Like I am not.
Nah.
I mean, I remember looking at all the niggas from Atlanta I know, and every time they post these niggas on the jet, and I'm like, how much money are these niggas getting? Nigga, planes are not cheap, nigga.
Yeah, like if you have to pay for a flight, what do you end up dropping?
Bro, I don't even want to say that shit.
The number hurts your brain to even say.
Like, nigga, planes
they're
are
like
expensive,
even one
nigga.
way is 40,
Man,
right?
this shit is an hour and some change. Hold on. Quick part. What the fuck?
I was like, oh, you know what? This actually makes being outside a little easier. Because
I think I just wanted to shake that and just everything they do. So
Wale had a great line a couple weeks ago. Though someone on Twitter said something like, Wale needs to go back to blah blah blah. You know,
no,
whatever.
He doesn't.
And Wale's reply was, it's not my responsibility to like go back to the time in your life when you were happier.
Exactly.
Like,
no, dude, that move. I love. Go, stay there. If that's you, bro, let folks do their things, bro. Yeah. Let folks go, bro.
That's tough.
Just because you're there still, and that's what you thing I did. First 3 things I did. 1, make sure I had an account. 2, nigga, I went to Wendy's and I got a number. It was not the dollar menu, nigga. It was a number. I said, can I get a number 7? Bro, do you understand what that felt like, nigga? Ordering a number? Bruh. And then 3, I went and bought all the BBC Ice Cream Supreme shit that I couldn't get when I was younger. You know, these are not cheap items. I was getting all that stuff. And then you get older and your tastes just start getting into stuff. So, like, I always loved really colorful clothing. So, first time we went to Australia, I think this 2011, I just went into Chanel because my mom used to wear the perfume. And I went in there and I bought this pink wallet. I was like, it was a pink woman's wallet because I'm like, all the male wallets are these big, bulky, black, navy, just look like tank thing. It was a beautiful pink wallet. And I remember getting that. And you slowly start like, damn, I need a bag for my laptop. And it's like, oh, I don't have to just go to Supreme and get the military backpack. Damn, it's a really nice baby pink, baby blue one. Right. For like, I love women shit because y'all get the iller colors, dude. It's fucked up. They still be making
Nike,
just like
shit. It was always like that for me. I
bro,
was like, oh, they don't got that in the 13, man.
Dude, like,
no fuck.
Like they always just made black and like navy or that boat. That nigga will not.
You love rapping,
dude. It's so fun because like, bro, just being silly again. Dude. I'm in Atlanta with boat off Peachtree. Baby blue beamer go beep beep. I'm not really pussy. I'm Fifi. That Thriller right on me. Like he like just having fun again, dude. I'm on that last album talking about abortions and shit, and it's like,
hey, Granny, what's going on? This man tripping. Granny, what's going on?
Oh, nigga, I want to be silly again, man, and I just want to be silly. I hope I never lose that.
Hey,
I hope I never lose that.
Speaking of fun, how's my guy Lil Yachty been on the road?
He's been great. He's such a nerd.
Oh,
that nigga's actually a dork and a nerd.
No,
And
the real deal.
No, but the
he
best
be
kind,
he be trying to be cool with his chains and shit. Like that nigga is a dork.
No,
and that's why I love him. I love that. Like he is a fucking dork.
How long did it take you to realize that he was like closer to you than people would have guessed when they first saw him?
So I knew Yachty before he blew, because Rocky was bringing him around like 2015, 2016. So I knew Yachty when he was like before he blew, and it was like, oh, this nigga's like a little dork from Atlanta. He was cool as hell and shit. Little more quieter, but I guess this nigga like he don't know. But then over the years we just got close, and that's my boy, and like I love Yachty, and like he's special.
I love his musical, or what we've seen as outsiders, as his musical pivot. Getting more, just more musical, more instrumentation, more experimental, more.
No,
like
he has great ideas and great taste, and like he's also still growing up as a person. So 11-11, that's sweet. He's still growing up as a person. So he's like, I think in like 2 years it's gonna be like, oh, this is Miles. This is the Nick. Like I say that as someone who had to go through that. I had to contort and figure out and get into this version of me that y'all know now. I've had to. Some people get that shit early. Some people it takes them long. Some people are late bloomers, X, Y, and Z. You could just go on and sneak out, dog. This nigga think he's Spider-Man, bro. Just sneak out. Really blended into the wall, like, right? Nigga, you dark-skinned, white tee, we're on this blue gray. This nigga really. I wrote that in the shower in Amsterdam. Nigga, I could do this too, and it makes you want to sing it with them in the shower, this and that. Like, bro, I love Runs and Rich. Not everybody want to be in that motherfucker like Wanye Morris moving their neck. And that nigga's the GOAT. Like, he is great.
I'm about to say, we're not going to disrespect Wanye.
Well, no, that wasn't no disrespect.
Like,
I have music with him.
That.
Like, like we did a song off Cherry Bomb. Like, I was like, right. Hey Lover is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, I want to eat that song.
Hey Lover is where you go when you think Boyz II Men. Like, that's top of the list for you.
Well, yes, because, and this is not saying that's their best or anything, but the shape of that song, fucking, one, you have the chords, the sample is incredible. Love that. Drums, cool, ha ha. It's like a warm night song, whatever. Yeah. That's off the Mr. Smith album, correct?
Yes, correct.
Was that 96, 95?
Yeah, right in there.
Right? And
95.
Yeah, I think it's 95.
These two nerds arguing over
and
then LL starts hating. And then LL starts hating on this man's girlfriend. I mean, this girl's boyfriend.
Yeah. So
your man must think it's safe for you to travel that way.
Yo, LL, come on, man. Nigga, this nigga trying.
You're LL Cool J.
He's at work, man.
He does not about that he thinks it's safe. It's the only option.
But that song, bro, I remember being a kid hearing that, and what Sean and Wanye is doing, the riffs and runs in between the drums and so, dude, that's my shit. Like, bro, I'm not joking. I would pay like a ridiculous amount of money if P just made a 10-song album just hitting riffs and runs. Like, that's my type of shit. When Erica, I watch so much Erica live stuff when she's just fucking around and hitting riffs and runs. I love watching Amy Winehouse just random club stuff because she'll hit certain riffs and runs. Like, that's my shit. So, Hey Lover, when I think of Boyz II Men, that's my favorite shit because they're just riffing and running, just hitting notes. That's almost like a synthesizer.
You're right, it is the whole
and it's like that shit makes my balls just.
Alright.
I was like,
fuck it.
What? Nigga.
I ain't even get to listen to what the fuck I clicked the video for. It is one other thing I wanted to check on before I got off this shit. Oh! New song dropping tonight. I should get back on stream when that motherfucker releases. The new album out now too. Whole bunch of new music out. Hold on, man. So that black exposed image of young boy with shopping hurt. What the fuck? 38 killed 3 weeks ago. Featuring Lil Durk. Oh, damn! You made young boy slide the code that black. What the fuck? Alright. What the fuck done happened with these? Okay.
Okay, on me, with no jigs. It's never. It's give me some money. If I don't do nothing, let me give me some money. And that's that gas. Y'all go for better. You know why I'm so gas, bro? Cause like I ain't never been a hater. I'm the type of nigga, bro, who will help a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? While knowing the person like hating on me or whatever the fuck, I still help them. Whatever the fuck, money on me, you know what I mean? I still, and it's just like, cause I'm so like.
Man, I don't feel like goddamn deciphering what the fuck Kodak talk about right now. I want
I'm
to
so
hear the song.
God.
Fuck it, gotta hear the song, cuz.
I don't even like that.
That shit don't even sound like a real song. I don't know that AI.
Hey, little pussy, I don't give a damn who you f***ing on, ho. Wherever you go, whoever you with, you know. Wherever you go, whoever you with, I go. I spit on your face while you suck on my dick, you mine. You will never find you another sniper guy. Trying to go, you can't get past me. My dick in your butt, you forever my slut, you nasty. Man, thinking about revenge in the pen, hitting purpose. Let go that man again, giving people herpes.
What the fuck, bro?
I can't lie, bro. Yo, that black funny as hell. Oh my gosh. Let's dig a little deeper into this red bumpy stuff that has came up and ain't going nowhere, like the bumps. Let's go.
That's a regular problem. Every day getting cussed out by my mom. Herpes in my blood and that got me crying. I really got feelings, you see what I'm saying. That ain't the truth when I hear what you saying. I got herpes and I gave it to me. To tell the truth, that she gave it to me. Pay for your love.
She responds, said, I didn't give nobody shit. And then a following message says, this line shit getting out of hand and I'm sick of it. So y'all see all of that stuff. And Janai basically said she ain't got it and he ain't got it and all of this stuff and whatever.
I wouldn't have put that on wax. I would have put that shit on. What the fuck?
I gotta ask some of you fellas this.
No.
If she did, would y'all even care? Or would you wrap it up and say, please, God, please, 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 don't give me them bumpies. Please, please, please. Lord God, please don't give me them bumpies in the name of Jesus. Like, is that what y'all gonna do? Because I've seen a couple of y'all, and y'all know I done been through every state that you could travel to as far as wheels go in the United States of America, and seen a lot of people with a lot of interesting women. And Growing up in Sacramento, in particular, seeing 2 strolls out there, actually 3, because Del Paso Boulevard definitely was a stroll once upon a time. White Avenue and goddamn Stockton Boulevard. There's a lot of interesting ladies, and it's always the Johns that.
They call that like he stank. God damn, happy me. Oh, so this nigga just finna hit sitting here top for the rest of the video. Damn, man. There's a whole lot of shit going on the internet. Ooh, 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 ooh. What time we got? Damn. We'll do a try not to laugh next stream. I will run and do a try not to laugh real quick before I got out of here, because that shit just threw me off. I'll do a try not to laugh on the next stream. And that new single dropping too. So hell yeah. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm gone. Peace.